Hey everybody, how we doing today? So this next one is sort of an interesting one that you might want to take a look at, folks. So it says, former Yazidi slave confronts her ISIS rapist on Iraqi TV after meeting him as a refugee in the German street. This is from Roughly. I've been trying to get some news sources. I'm on the search, but The Economist wants me to do some stupid subscriber bullshit, maybe gives me a half article. I'm getting sick of it. These guys let me read articles for free. I'm only taking sources that let me do it for free. I'm not paying for this shit. But kidnapped and sold into slavery at 14. One former Yazidi sex slave finally had the chance to confront her brutal Islamic State captor in a heart-wrenching moment that has gone viral. Her story has also had a disturbing European twist. Standing before her abuser, Ashfaq Haji Hamid demanded answers while the captured militant stood with his head bowed, refusing to look his victim in the eye for the entire confrontation. She says, "Why did you do that to me?" she asked in the video, filmed by Iraqi TV, demanding that he raise his head to face her. "You destroyed my life. You took everything from me, everything I dreamed of." Before the confrontation, Hamid bravely recounted how she had been among 300, 400 Yazidi girls and women who were sold as slaves after thousands of men were killed by Islamic State. Terrorists in the Yazidi heartland of Mount Sinjar in 2014. The harrowing interview was broadcast by the Al-Iraqiyya news channel on November 26th. I swear they named them these things just so I have a hard time pronouncing it. Bunch of dicks. But Hamid recalled that the militant called Abu Haman had bought her at an IS slave market in Mosul, Iraq, where the teen had been brought from Syria. He had sexually abused and beat her several times a day. Now you know what torture is and what it's like to be tortured. What loneliness is. If you had any sense, any feelings, you wouldn't have raped me when I was 14 years old. I was the age of your son, the age of your daughter, she continued before eventually fainting and collapsing to the ground in front of her now handcuffed captor. Hamid fled to Germany in 2015 and began to build a new life, but was forced to confront the trauma again when she bumped into Hammam on a street in Stuttgart, where he threatened her by saying he knew now where she lived. Gee, I wonder how he would feel if someone went and traded his daughter or his children that way. What makes them such an exception? Be logically and morally consistent. And for that matter, don't even dream of being like this guy. Honestly, I think the world would honestly be better off without him. But we have him. We have him in the world. It's sickening. In fact, now apparently another report says Israeli lawmakers are now voting against recognizing ISIS anti-Yazidi cleansing as a genocide. As if Israel wasn't disgusting of a place enough already. It had to get more disgusting. And screw Israel, I don't care. Call me an anti-Semite, say I hate Jews, I don't care. Say what you're going to say. None of it will be true. I don't have anything against Jews, I just do not like the Israeli state. Never have. They get away with shit, and the frickin' Zionists make excuses for their bad behavior. And it's usually one after another, and each time it gets dumber and dumber. This is inexcusable. Fearing for her life again, Hamid decided she would rather return to live in a refugee camp with her father in Iraq than live with the threat of being so near her captor again. Although she told German police an IS militant was walking free on their streets, she is informed there was nothing they could do because, like her, he was registered as a refugee. Hammam has since been arrested by Iraqi authorities, although it is unclear how exactly he ended up back in the Islamic Republic. Yeah, he probably followed her to get close to her, more than likely. The dude probably wants to recapture her. I would bet anything he's going to try and do it again. This woman's life has been ruined by this piece of trash. And the fact that this kind of shit goes on is just more reason why I don't care for the Middle East or anything that goes on in it. It's a disgusting place. I don't like it. And if people who actually live there, who don't like it either and want to escape from it, want to come here, by all means, come here. We'll give you an escape. We'll let you out of that hellhole. If we have any compassion at all. To let you out of that Middle Eastern hellhole so you can come and live somewhere nice. We only ask that while you're here you learn to adapt to our ways, which I'm sure you'll be more than willing to do so, since it was your Middle Eastern culture that led to you being treated that way in the first place. You'll be glad to escape it, I'm sure. This is just hideous. This is completely hideous. I hope that Hamid ends up living a better life at some point. That man that did that to her is a hideous human being. Completely. Anyway, peace.